Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Breaker Casting. Today I'm going to be casting again my main man Dire, playing against what appears to be up here in the 2 o'clock position, Check 6 Panther. Now I haven't heard of Check 6 Panther myself. Of course, who doesn't know the Check 6 team? They've got Check 6 Maximus Black. They're sponsored by TTE Sports. They make keyboards that I'm using right now. I think the brand is pretty okay. I like it myself. It's pretty solid. Anyway, I should probably give you an introduction to the guy I'm casting, Direstrait. He's almost famous. He's a pro in the making. And he's up here in the 11 o'clock position, and he's ready to kick ass and take some names. Make some noise! Alright, and here we have that standard supply depot going down for Check 6 Panther. This is Shakuras Plateau. I'm sorry, I had to think of the Chinese name. Wow, that's kind of bad, because the Chinese name sounds just like the English name. It's just borrowed. What they say is Xiakulas Gaoyuan. Anyway, back to my English casting. Looks like Dire is going to elect to go for maybe his usual 15 hatch, 15 pool opening. It looks like it might be. He's cutting drones for just right about now, I think. Does he have any larvae? Okay, there we got it. We got that drone going down. I want to say it maybe the 180 mineral mark. Honestly, I don't know who won this game, and this is the way I love to keep it whenever I'm casting a game. If you guys have any games that you want me to cast, please send me an email to exebreaker@gmail.com. I'll just leave that right there for the rest of the cast. And it looks like Dire's got a sneaky overlord. He knows that barracks is right there. He just pulled back. It looks like Check 6 Panther isn't even going to bother to try and kill that overlord. Of course, we got that standard scouting SCV going out. This frightens me just a little bit, because like if you don't put the overlord right here on top of the hatchery, then there may potentially be a bunker going down just out of range. Like, well, there could be a bunker going down that's like just out of range of this little view gap right here. But of course, that's not the case here, and I think maybe Dire saw it. Well, obviously Dire's seen this, and it's nothing too big right now. Is he transferring workers? He is. I was about to say, that's a lot of drones to pull to take care of just one SCV. Hooray. And we got that. Looks like this is a 1-rack's fast expand we see coming from Check 6 Panther. 27 minute long game, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that we're going to see all kinds of tier 3 tech coming out of it. That's going to be like late-ish game to late game? I don't know. Honestly, I can't say. And we got the Zerglings going. Let's just follow these guys for a little bit. Oopsie. Hit the frames per second button by accident. We got an overlord just sitting there at the 12 o'clock position. I do kind of like that. It's just making sure he doesn't go for a very sneaky third. Of course, Terrans can overpoweredly lift off buildings and place them wherever. And it looks like it's the end of those Zerglings. We did see just a little saturation going down here. We got a command center morphing into an orbital command. Let's get a look at the worker count. Dire slightly ahead, but of course Terran's OP and they have mules. And Dire's keeping up with those injects. Wow, only 2 energy floating on that one queen. He's got 3 queens. Okay, he's got his 4th in production. I thought he was going to go with a 3-queen opening. And this is interesting, I think. He actually elected to he elected to inject with both of the primary 25 energies on his queens. And I can't help but wonder where these Marines are going. I guess we'll find out soon enough. They were just checking for the 3rd. Okay, back up here, we got these two Zerglings going around. Sorry, I have to think about my Chinese English for a minute. Sometimes I speak Chinglish, you don't mind me. And I guess he's just gonna try and scout and see what's at the front. Maybe he's just gonna leave one there. You know, just see when he's moving out. And he doesn't see anything right here, does he? excuse me, go back here. He has no idea that there's a couple supply depots here. Let's go back to everyone's vision. And of course, these 3 Marines are gonna kill 2 Zerglings scot-free, but... Okay, if Dyer was watching, he did see that there were 2 Hellions that just toasted 1 Zergling. Of course, he has excellent defense with 3 Queens spreading creep and 2 injecting. Slightly, and I mean extremely slightly oversaturated at his natural. He could throw down both gases right now, and he's oversaturated at his main, but he hasn't taken his 3rd yet, so I don't see what that saturation serves just yet. There we go. Ooh, boy, are those Hellions gonna get away? It looks like he's gonna rendezvous. Oh! He gets a good surround on him, but I mean, that's just too much Terran. And as you can see here, we have a tree, a Zelnaga tree that got caught on fire, I guess. More mules to respond to the slight loss in Hellions, I believe. And just... oh my goodness. Holy creep spread, Batman! Of course, this is only 8 minutes 50 seconds into the game. I'm sure Revival could probably do a lot more, but holy no gas, Batman! What is going on here? Okay. Holy Hellions, Batman! Are those blue flamed? I don't know if they're blue flamed or not. Oh, now I do! This is scary! Why is he waiting to make roaches? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I forgot to go back to the production tab. Dyer just now getting his double gases. That's 4 queens, but those Hellions are close to one-shotting him, and it... this is scary! Oh my god, good job. Good job, Dyer. Good job, Dyer. You got it. Oh my god. Very few people could pull it off, but you just did it, buddy. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. Spread creep, spread creep. Don't forget, don't forget. Okay, let's go look at the APM, because this is something I've always been wanting to do. Holy cow, Dyer's floating around 180. You know what? I'm actually not far behind that, but I mean, his current APM is actually 300, 330. So it's actually quite difficult to keep up with something like that. I'm surprised he isn't spreading more creep. Maybe he just doesn't want to waste, you know, each of those live creep tumors right there is 25 energy, and I guess he just doesn't want to lose it, which makes perfect sense in my perspective. And it looks like Dyer has put Check 6 Panther slightly onto the defensive, but Panther doesn't realize that he's only slightly behind. Oh, maybe he does. His production is skyrocketing right now. I mean, Dyer was up by about 15, and now they're... wow, Panther has just surpassed Dyer in food count right now. Let's go back to the production tab. I'm so sorry, by the way. 2 command centers in production, 1 almost finished. It looks like he may elect to go for a sneaky expo, because honestly, I mean, this would make perfect sense to me. A sneaky expo here, and the standard expo right here, and it looks like, just as I say it, he's going for it. And this may just be a macro orbital, we don't know, and it looks like we got Hellions moving out here. Are they going to kill creep, or are they just going to try and get some vision? Honestly, if I was a Terran or a Protoss player and I just moved out on the creep just like that, I would feel like I was running around butt naked. We got some Hellions that are going to try and tank, lol, these Thors, but ew, it looks like he won't be rid of that easily just yet. Two rows of roaches versus looks like 11 Hellions and 2 Thors. He did try to one-shot one of those Thors. He took it down into... okay, it looked like it was red for a minute. I don't know what led me to believe that. Took it down to a yellow point. And Dyer's getting saturation on his 3rd. Right now it looks like Dyer is only, you know, he's ahead, but he's only slightly ahead, and it looks like this is the engagement that no 3rd player wants. Oh, Dyer, why? You engage Blue Flame Hellions with Lings. You engage tanks and Thors with roaches, and by tanks I mean tanks that you can't hit up here. This is always a scary position, and I do love the creep spread. That is super aggressive creep spread. It's like an aggressive form of cancer. And Dire, why are you attacking that orbital command when there are tanks sniping with roaches? Oh my goodness. Whew. Dire needs to take a fourth. I don't know if he... Oh. I guess the food count's about even. You only really want to be 30 supply above your opponent if you're facing a Protoss, because of course they have sentries and immortals, and of course you've got tons of supply that's just gonna line up and take shots for those, like basically give the Protoss player free hits, because if you back down you're basically dead. You can push forward with those sentries. Oh man, he did just snipe one tank there. That was nice. I liked it. I guess it was cost effective-ish. Those are some burrowed roaches. Dire doesn't realize that he's got a scan going down on him. Maybe he doesn't care, but this... Oh my goodness, that would have been an okay engagement, I think, if Dire had just gotten a full surround. And it looks like... Oh, I just missed it. Roaches went around back. They tried to get into the front door. And these guys are getting chased down really bad. It looks like these roaches are going to try and come over and reinforce. It may not be enough. I think it isn't. Oh my goodness. We've still got another 12 minutes to go on this one, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to love every single second of it. Right now, Dire's ahead by 33 supply. I do like this. I guess he's just not showing off what tech he has. Wait. He doesn't have any tech. What am I talking about? Okay, I guess he just went to Hive Tech for the level 3 upgrades. He did take a 4th. I probably would have maybe thrown down a 5th here at the same time, but that's just my style, and I'm only Diamond. Oh my goodness, more roaches just getting chomped out here, and it looks like there's a nasty engagement that I missed, so I'm sorry guys, we're gonna go back just a bit. I'm so sorry guys. And there it is, the bad engagement that Dire did not want. Oh my goodness. 1650 seconds into the game. Now, this did set Panther back just a little bit. He's at 18 supply down. We do have a drone transfer coming. I think this is a little much, maybe. Yeah, you know what? I'm wrong. It's just enough workers to send. I do like this move by Dire. However, I mean, with that many minerals floating, it wouldn't hurt to take a 5th. Then again, I think his creep tumors are blocking his 5th base, his 5th base prospectives. We got creep tumors getting killed here, and we've just got basically nothing. But I think this is too many Hellions, a few tanks, and just 2 Thors. This is rather disappointing. I mean, if Dire was to remax on Broodlords, I don't think that'll happen. This is interesting. I think that he's just roaches, 200 on roaches, and nothing else. Let me verify this. Oh, Ultralisk Cavern going down for Dire. I wonder if maybe he's trying to experiment with a new strategy. This is an excellent engagement in favor of Dire. Let's watch the units just get smashed. And I'm pretty sure like this is the one that seals Dire's deal. However, a lot of these roaches are in the red zone. There's only like 2 or 3 that are green. A couple of Thors can hold this off along with 1 lucky tank. That tank's got 3 kills. 6 kills on that tank. Wow. Interesting. Okay. It's all because they targeted down the other units before the tanks, which is okay because, I mean, well, honestly... Jeez, this Hellions just got smashed. Honestly, I mean, it just seems like... When you watch a Thor kill a roach, it's kind of like a, you know, I don't know, a 6th grader, a 12-year-old bullying a 7-year-old. It's like 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's it. The kid's out. Just because of sheer body mass. Ooh, man, it looks like, you know, this planetary looks like it's gonna fall. Dire may be overcommitting, but we do have another engagement going. Not another engagement, just another ass kicking going by for Dire, and this planetary, much to my disappointment, does fall because that makes the game just a little bit shorter than what I thought it would have been. And, ooh, my goodness, Panther getting a lot of drone kills here. Let's see how many that is. Panther making 13. Huh, and it looks like Dire just made 20 off of this little area right here, which really isn't bad. I feel he is wasting a bit of supply by leaving 6 food here to make sure that there isn't a 4th going down. However, he is significantly ahead. He's 80 supply ahead. And check iSPanther making a ton of Vikings right now just because he was expecting Broodlords. This may have been the one flaw that sealed him in, and Dire doesn't... Okay, maybe he does realize it. I don't know. Panther pulling SCVs. This is not looking good at all for Panther. Panther, following the metagame, just decided to go make a bunch of Vikings, and, well, I mean, they're basically useless now, because his opponent's entire army is ground-based. I do like that. That's kind of a silly burrow animation by the Ultralisk. He just has a macro... Okay, he never moved this orbital like I thought he would have. Now that this is cleared off, it wouldn't be a bad idea to just, I don't know, send it there. And it looks like Panther is trying to no, never mind. I thought he was trying to convert into full planetary style, and it appears that's not the case. Dire's just being a little more annoying by killing a Vespene Vespene gas refinery. Getting a look at the worker count. Excuse me, I forgot to switch back over to production. We have 81 drones for Dire as opposed to the 47 for Panther. We have some infestors on the way for Dire at long last. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Dire decided to go for chitinous plating. He's got the money for it. He's always had the money for it. But I do like this. This looks interesting. And it looks like Dire's just playing right now with Panther's head. This might be. I think this is slightly BM. Just slightly. Ew. But this is a play that I seem to run into all the time on the Korean ladder. It seems like Panther's just trying to skip the traditional metagame and go straight for the Korean-style mech build, which is basically modified and complemented with a ton of Banshees. It looks like this planetary may fall. It's looking more and more like it by the second. However, there are a lot of Banshees here. The SCVs are repairing. And Panther is not holding on for much longer in this game. It looks like Dire isn't even taking this game seriously. He's just sending a bunch of lings at it. Ew, not pretty. And that 3rd does fall, much to my disappointment. And this 4th never gets set up because there's a burrowed rift there, I imagine. I didn't check to see if he cared or not to actually clear it out. And we got 4 Banshees here, and a ton of Vikings. Why is he going for Infestors? Infestors mistargeted. They actually killed... They got a few Vikings there. They didn't kill anything just yet, but this may be that one money fungal that Dire needs to just troll his opponent. He doesn't have enough for a fungal at all. I don't think he ever got... he never got pathogen glands. Dire, why you no make right timing? And he's got 1 infestor with enough energy for a fungal. Ew. Oh man, that is 1 8 HP Banshee. Lucky to be alive. 5 HP Vikings everywhere. Ooh my goodness. And I honestly think Dire's just trolling his opponent right now. Honestly, at this point in the game, he should know that the main is, like, exhausted. The 3rd is the only mining base. And I guess he's just going for that full, you know, day 9 strategy. Once you're ahead, stay ahead. Or get ahead. And I think this is more day 9 trolling. He's going for, I believe it was Teja's flawed strategy of Mass Queen and Infestor. This is interesting. Oh my goodness, Dire, you don't see what you're doing wrong here. You never killed this missile threat. To me, it's like Dire's... I'm gonna have to ask Dire this. Was he playing this game drunk? To me, that is the question. It really is. I mean, it's interesting, to say the least. And Dire's going in for the kill. The third goes up because everything around it goes down and there's nothing left to defend. There's one Banshee clinging onto the game, and there's the GG from Check 6 Panther. Dire, you're a beast, but sometimes the flaws make me wonder. You never got pathogen glands, you never got chitinous. Were you drunk when you were playing this? Or maybe this is one of your lower league games. I don't know. Maybe you just weren't taking him seriously. At any rate, GG, please comment and subscribe. And this has been another Breaker Cast.